Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, you are all pushing your luck too far. Yoruba will not follow you. This your stupid war you want to start. Yoruba people will not follow you. Because I know Tinubu a coward. Once there is a war, he will just enter inside his private jet and run away.
Hello guys, hello people. My people, wonder shall never end. Una know say because of say so many people no vote for Asiwaju Tinubu for Lagos. Hey, not listen to this lawyer wey wan play so. Because say so many people, okay, according to the Igbo people no vote for Asiwaju Tinubu, na make am lost for Lagos or lose for Lagos. Now, after Asiwaju Tinubu don sit down part-time for this office when he dey so, mona see wetin dem dey try do to Igbo now. Mona see the law wey dem bring for House of Assembly. Just listen to this Yoruba man. This man a lawyer, na very nice man, na very educated. If you see person wey dey educated, you go know. If you see person wey be say he go school, in fact na lawyer, but wetin you expect, you know. So now make us dey talk say some Yoruba, na Yoruba man o, but this man brain, he dey where God put am. To be frank, as he say, watch this video. Now this man now they tell Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu to stop this nonsense. If you see what they do, Jesus, watch video, guys. I will come back. Well, more listen to this lawyer first. Watch.
Quickly go to Vanguard newspaper. Let's quickly go to Vanguard newspaper. In Vanguard newspaper, there is a publication that interested me, and then in that publication, the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, his name is Obasa. The Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, his name is Obasa. What is his name? Obasa. Okay, this is the June 8th. June 8th. If you have Vanguard, refer to June 8th Vanguard edition. June 8th Vanguard edition. That was yesterday. So the Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker, I know it's an illiterate anyway. Yes, I know that the Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker is an illiterate. It's a stark illiterate, and I don't blame him. Tinubu put him there. So the Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker said, and I quote, Lagos Assembly will pass new property business social ownership laws. Lagos Assembly will pass new property business ownership laws. I don't know what that law is supposed to mean. So let's go into the nitty-gritty of the story. The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, an illiterate, said the state parliament will pass new property and business ownership laws in the state. Obasa stated this in his acceptance speech as a third-time Speaker of the Lagos State Parliament at the inauguration of the 10th Lagos State House of Assembly on Tuesday. So, in other words, I'm quoting Obasa verbatim. Record that many residents of Lagos were allegedly divided along ethno-political and religious lines during the last 2023 general election. In the presidential and governorship election, particularly many Igbos supported the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and Gbadebo Roosevelt of the Labour Party for the state governorship election, respectively. In other words, in Lagos State, Igbos living in Lagos State supported Peter Obi and Roosevelt. So, in order to punish Igbos, Obasa said they are going to pass a new law called. This is the title of the new law. Let me see it again. This is the title of the new law. Business ownership laws. Property and business ownership laws. Obasa, you are an illiterate. Orin yóò pé Lagos State yẹn. Ṣẹ́rí ọ̀yàn ọmọ Èkó, orin yóò pé. Mo ṣe wá mọ̀ pé orin yóò pé. Ṣẹ́rí Igbo tẹ máa mú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn, ọmọ Èkó wọ̀nyẹn. Igbo tẹ máa mú ti dà yín lórí irú. You see, if you want to operate a federal system of government, you should operate a federal system of government. If you know that you don't want to operate a federal system of government, let Nigeria separate. It's not by force that Nigeria should be one. It is not by force. So if you cannot operate federal system of government backed by 1999 constitution, let Nigeria separate. And I will be watching Peter Obi, his reaction. I will be watching Peter Obi's reaction. I will be watching Orji Kalu's reaction to this new law. I'll be watching Olisa Agbakuba's reaction. What's that supposed to mean? You are going to pass. Let me read it further. Let me read it further. But this development met with reaction after the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, lost to Obi on February 25. I'm going for the speaking during the Lagos Parliament inauguration. Obasa said there will be laws in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles, and we will reverse all that is reversible. I'm quoting Obasa. There will be laws in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles, and we will reverse all that is reversible to protect the interests of the indigents. You see, now, Obasa, Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, you are pushing your luck too far. Obasa, Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, you are all pushing your luck too far. Yoruba will not follow you. This your stupid war you want to start. Yoruba people will not follow you. Because I know Tinubu is a coward. Once there is a war, he will just enter inside his private jet and run away. Tinubu is a coward. I said so. So, this war you want to start by saying you are going to reverse titles. I don't understand what you mean by you are going to reverse titles. And then it's not your fault. Let's go to 1999 Constitution. Section 1, subsection 1. Section 1. Section 1, section 1. 1999 Constitution, Section 1, subsection 1. And I read with your permission. This Constitution is supreme, and its provision shall have binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me read it again. Section 1, subsection 1. This Constitution is supreme, and its provision shall have binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let's go to section 43. Let's go to section 43. Let's go to section 43 of the same 1999 Constitution. Let's go to section 43. So we're going to read section 1, subsection 1 in conjunction with section 43, 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 43 says, and I quote, section 43 says, and I read with your permission, subject to the provision of this Constitution, subject to the provision of this Constitution, every citizen of Nigeria shall have the right to acquire and own immovable property anywhere in Nigeria. Let me say it again. Subject to the provisions of this Constitution, every citizen of Nigeria shall have the right to acquire and own immovable property anywhere in Nigeria, including Igbos in Lagos. So, where will Obasa derive his own power to make a law that will be in direct conflict with federal government? Where will Obasa have his own power? Where will he derive his own power to make a law that will be in direct conflict with provision of section 1, subsection 1, section 43, 1999 Constitution as amended? I think Tinubu, Obasa, and so you are biting more than you can chew. You are biting more than... Yoruba is not your personal property. Tinubu, no matter what you are, Yoruba is not your father's property. You don't own the Yorubas. You are from Iragbiji. You don't have... Your tentacle cannot spread more than Iragbiji. That's your enclave. So you cannot claim to be the owner of Yoruba land. Whether you are president or not is of no essence. So we are going to pass a new law called Business Ownership Law in Lagos State. And that law will now be in conflict against federal government laws, which is 1999 Constitution. Every law in Nigeria derives its power from 1999 Constitution. So we are going to pass a law. Lagos State wants to pass a law that will be in direct conflict with 1999 Constitution as amended. And I'm watching Peter Obi, what will be his reaction. If I said it, Peter Obi is another stupid man. People think I don't know what I'm saying. I want to watch what will be Peter Obi's reaction now. If election has gone, whatever you say now cannot affect election. Again, Peter Obi, whatever you say now cannot affect election. So I'm waiting to read Peter Obi's comment that Lagos State is going to make a law. In Lagos State House of Assembly wants to make a law targeting Igbos specifically, because that law is targeted against Igbos. So I'm waiting for Peter Obi of this world. I'm waiting for Jikalu. I'm waiting for this Agbaku Baise. What they are going to say. What will be their reaction? That's how M. Solomon rubbish the Igbos, and nobody can say anything. Including Peter Obi. That's how M. Solomon rubbish the Igbo in Lagos State. No Igbo man can say anything. Is it not, why can't we divide? Is it by force that we must be Nigerian? Do you know that law is even discriminatory? If they pass that law, it's a proposed law. An intention to commit a crime is not a crime. But for Obasa to have even come out to say it out is very foolish. He's a foolish man. I know he's an illiterate anyway. So, but Obasa, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So, if you don't know the law, let me teach you the law. Unsolicited, I will teach you the law. Section 1, subsection 1. Section 43. That your new law will be in conflict with Section 1, subsection 1, and Section 43 of 1999 Constitution as amended. And of course, if there's a conflict between state law and federal government law prevails. So, ab initio, Obasa, you are wasting your time. You are wasting the precious legislative time of Lagos State House of Assembly. They don't even have any work anyway. They don't have anything. They cannot even do anything. Lagos State House of Assembly cannot do anything. Tinubu have to dictate to them what they will say. They are so useless. They don't have any work to do. And that's why somebody like Obasa, half illiterate, half educated, will be the speaker. There's something wrong with us fundamentally in Yoruba land. I still don't understand why that the people leading Yoruba people now are illiterates. People like M. Solomon, Koko Zaria, are the new elites in Yoruba land. And the educated ones, they stay behind. So Obasa is proposing a new law. Okay? He called it business ownership law. And he was so foolish to say they are going to reverse title. That means C of O that has been issued to Igbo people will be reversed. I don't understand it all, because according to my own English, reverse is when you revoke something. So you are going to revoke C of O that has been given to Igbos, and they have paid for the land. Igbos have paid for that land in Lagos. They bought that land genuinely from Omoniless. So you are now going to make a law to reverse it, and then that means the CFO of those titles will be revoked. Because I don't understand it. Anybody can explain to me? I'm confused. And that's why I can never support Tinubu. I'm telling you, I can never. He's a stupid man. I said so. He's the president of Nigeria, so what? He's a stupid man. For everything in this life is by sheer grace of God. For the mere fact that you're a president does not mean you're not a stupid man. Just like Putin is a stupid man too. Putting his country through an unnecessary war. So, for the mere fact that you're a president does not mean you cannot be a stupid man. For the mere fact that a lawyer does not mean you cannot be a stupid man. For the mere fact that you're an accountant does not mean you cannot be a stupid man. So, you are proposing a law in Lagos State. That law, ab initio, will be in direct conflict with 1999 Constitution as amended. And that law is even discriminatory. So, if you don't know, that law is discriminatory, is obnoxious, is against good conscience. If Nigeria is still Nigeria, if we are still operating 1999 Constitution, that law is dead on arrival. And I will be watching what Igbo lawyers will say. I will be eagerly watching the Igbos. I will want to see the reaction of Igbo lawyers. I want to see the reaction of Peter Obi himself. If I said that Peter Obi is a selfish human being, people were busy abusing me. By now, I expected people like Peter Obi to have replied the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. I expected people like Ojikalu. I expected people like Chief Nwanyanwu. I expected Chief Olisa Agbakoba saying to have responded to that threat being issued by Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker. But the Igbos will not say anything now until when Lagos State will pass that law, and then that's when they will now know that Yoruba don't like them. Equity helps the vigilant. It doesn't help the indolent. Let me say it again. Equity helps the vigilant, not the indolent. Let me say it the third time. Equity helps the vigilant, not the indolent. Let me read it. Let me. You see, you can see this is my laptop. So I'm not quoting anything offhand. I'm reading what the speaker said. I'm quoting the speaker. Go and check your Vanguard of yesterday. Nigerians don't even read. Go and buy Vanguard. If you don't have money to buy Vanguard, go to Vanguard online. You don't need to go to a newspaper vendor before you can read Vanguard. Go online, click Vanguard yesterday. You will see the story there. Speaking during the Lagos Parliament inauguration, Obasa said there will be laws. Listen, speaking during the Lagos Parliament inauguration, Obasa said there will be laws in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles. Listen, property and titles, and we will reverse all that is irreversible. We will reverse. I'm quoting the speaker verbatim. We will reverse all that is reversible to protect the interests of the indigenous. So I'll be waiting eagerly to see Peter Obi's reaction. I'll be waiting. I challenge you, Peter Obi, to come and make a statement. When Soyinka rubbish your supporters, quickly you went to see Soyinka. When Babadebo said something concerning Tinubu, quickly you issue a disclaimer. I said you are not part of it. So Peter Obi, I expect you to issue a statement now concerning Peter Obasa and Mudashir Obasa threatening the Igbos in Lagos State. So Peter Obi, I'm waiting for your reaction. Whoever wants, this is what I will say tomorrow, this morning, because I have so many things to do today, and you know my birthday is around the corner. Just in about 48 hours is my birthday. I'm going to put up my number on the screen. Let's take 1 or 2 or 3 calls, and then we call it a date. My number is on the screen now, so you can call in. If you want to call in, and let's hear from the Igbos who live in Lagos. What do they think about this law? New law, not a law yet, so don't misquote me. Not a law, but a proposed new law. Proposed new law. Call Lagos State. Let me see the title of the law. They call it new property law. New property law in Lagos State. So State House of Assembly wants to pass a law that will be in conflict with Section 1, Subsection 1, Section 43, 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 1, Subsection 1. Please, Santa Bolo, let me write it on the screen. The new law, if passed, will be in direct conflict with Section 1, Subsection 1, and then Section 43, 1999 Constitution as amended. And then I still don't understand how Yorubas are looking at Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, and Obasa. You are going to burn down Nigeria. El-Rufai is still there. El-Rufai has just made his inflammatory statement. So you people will burn down Nigeria by yourselves. God so glad I don't live in Nigeria. But the masses be following them. I can bet it with you, if anything should happen now, Peter Obi will escape. Tinubu will fly out in his private jet. Even M. Solomon will go back to America. So you are nobody. You have never been to Muritala Airport. You are supporting them. So be supporting them and let them cause another civil war in Nigeria. Under the guise that you are Yoruba Ronu, I'm an APC supporter, I'm a Labour Party supporter, I'm a PDP supporter. Be following the selfish, self-centered, foolish fraudsters who call themselves politicians in Nigeria. Very foolish. They are all fraudsters. So be following them, you masses. I'm telling you, go. But so anybody can call if you want to call in, because within the next 10 minutes I'll be out of this place. You see, fundamental rights, chapter 4. Under chapter 4, section 43, you have every right. You have a right to go and build a property in Sambisa Forest by virtue of section 43. You have every right. If you know that you have the shock absorber You can go to Sambisa Forest as a Nigerian and build a property there. You can go to Sambisa Forest, buy land, and build and erect a structure there. If you know you can live in Sambisa Forest. So for somebody to wake up in Lagos State and said they are going to reverse titles. That, you know, if you don't know the meaning of title is CFO in property law. Title is the CFO, deed of assignment, deed of conveyance. That's what we call title in property law. So title means CFO, certificate of occupancies, deed of conveyance. Because there are three ways you can have land and you can acquire property. It's either by CFO, deed of conveyance, deed of assignment. You can, if you have a leasehold, you can assign the residue. But don't let me go into it too much. You won't understand what I'm saying. If you have a lease agreement, you can assign the residue. Residue is the remaining years. For example, if I have a lease agreement for 40 years, I can assign out of that 40 years, I can assign 20 years to Santa Bolu. I say, okay, I will spend 20 years on the. I will use 20 years. The remaining 20 years, Santa Bolu should use. You should use it. That's what we call deed of assignment. So I can assign my equitable rights to another party, and it's legal. Deed of conveyance, deed of assignment, registered title, CFO are what we call titles. So Obasa said they are going to reverse titles. That means they are going to cancel some titles. I still don't know how they want to do it, but he said it. June 8th, go and look at it inside the Vanguard. Before some foolish people will now say, I'm the one that said it. Obasa said it. And I'm quoting Vanguard.